Dana take you in this segment, Spotlight, and we are here to bring you different people, prominent people, people with a name, people who have made it in life. And today we have a comedian, an artist, I don't know, but he will tell us who he is. And of course, this is Dr. Bossa. Dr. Bossa, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I can see you're healthy, you're looking healthy, you're like, as if you're not, as if COVID-19 has done nothing to you.
Silently it has done something, but I attribute this to God. He's the provider. He has helped me move on like this, but I thank him so much.
So we would want to know, and the viewers would want to know, who is Dr. Bossa?
Dr. Bossa is a gentleman born to the late Samueli Bagenda Bakiranze. He was a medical officer in Mulago Hospital. And the late professional teacher, Margaret Nalumansi Bakiranze. Yeah, and I was born in Mulago, and what should I say?
Which year were you born?
Now, that is where the problem is.
This shouldn't be a problem.
I feel that is I'm old enough.
Like the viewers would want to know, when was Dr. Bossa born? Like, how old is he?
Well. Yeah, okay, I was born the 31st of March in 1965. And I studied in City Nursery School. That was in Nakulabye. That it was an Indian-based nursery school. And then I went to Kitante Primary School for my primary. Then I went to Rubiri Secondary School for my O-level, Caltech Academy for my A-level, then ended up at Makerere University, where I did a bachelor in commerce and majored in auditing. Yeah, so basically in a nutshell, that is me. But I was also, my parents were saved, strong, staunch Christians. And so I grew up in that church atmosphere. I was singing in the choir. I was a singer in the choir. So.
Today we know Dr. Bossa as an artist, but besides that, we've heard of your professionals, like education professionals. So, did you practice what you started before joining acting? Did you practice what you studied?
Not at all. That is the funny thing about my life. I never sat behind, in front of an MDD, MDD class. The way I ended up in the entertainment industry is also funny because, as I said, I did accounts, but I was singing in church. And then in church, it was this Protestant Church of Uganda church. So there was this habit of singing in a very conservative way. I take up this. Well, I felt like this is how I reasoned it. I said, I think the entertainment industry then was virgin. There was, but then there were so many accountants already. So I said, let me try out this. So I ended up in the Ebonies, but as a singer. Okay. Later, the founder of the Ebonies, Owechiti Bakatende, because he's also a playwright, he asked me and told me that, look, there's this play I've just written, and I'm casting you. I told him, that is the biggest joke you can do, because my biggest problem in school was cramming. Okay. So I had a very big problem with history. because we had to cram all those years, we had to cram all the kabakas, the samosas, but mathematics, that was okay with me and everything. So I told him that, now look, I can't do that. So then he said, he insisted. So he insisted and said, you're going to do it, you're going to do it. Probably he must have seen something in me. So I told him, okay, fine, let me give it a try, let me spoil everything. So he had written the play, The Dollar. So we acted in Theatre Excelsior. By then it was, now which is Bat Valley. By then it was being owned by the Ebonies. Then after the show, I acted as a priest. After the show, there was a heavy debate outside. No, that man was a priest. He was a real priest. No. No, he was just acting. He was a real priest. That's when it first dawned on me that, I think I can act. Now, that is what they say. That's why they say the rest is history, because I didn't turn back. That is when my acting career was pushed. So that is how I began.
We should now appraise the OHT Wakatende for what he has made you.
Yes, honestly, I really applaud him. Because he got the insight. He saw me. He actually saw the talent in me. That's how I ended up in acting.
Have you ever done the same?
I didn't go back to my profession.
Have you ever done the same to someone else, like how OHT Wakatende did? Like you just look at someone and say, this person has a talent, and you just pick the person, you take them and join, you add them into your people of Ebons?
Yes, I've had quite a number of, you're going to mention, I think you know Semagonja. He's one boy, but yes, I found him doing MDD at Makerere, but I saw something in him. And he has, and you see where he has ended up. He's one of the boys I've really, I think I say that, look, I looked at him and said there's talent here.
Dr. Bossa, we want to know, is Dr. Bossa a married man or not?
But Manange, there are certain things whereby they say Musajja Muganda should keep certain things to himself.
But the public would want to know. You're a public figure, and many people are looking up to you. So they would want to know, is the person I'm looking up to, is he a married person? Because there's many people who say people in limelight, they cannot handle marriages, they cannot do that. So please clear the air and assure them I'm a married.
And see and say, no, that man must be.
At times their instincts are wrong, so they would want to know the real truth from you.
Oh God. Yes, I'm a married man. Hey man, my boy, you should do a good job. You should be a very good marksman.
You should also tell that daughter-in-law that she should also be ready. Because at times we girls are like, I want to give like 2.
Yes, Mark's girlfriend, fiancé. You should know that where you're going, you're not going to have any rest. You're coming to do the big job, so there's no resting.
So, Dr. Bossa, besides that, because that is really so funny, Mark, wherever you are, those are your daddy's words and not mine. So you should be ready, and wherever your fiancé should be ready for this as well. So, Dr. Bossa, we want to know, what was that drama, or that, I don't know how they call them, but that drama that brought you, that was a turning point, that made a turning point in your life, that made people know you, that brought you in limelight?
I think, I've done so many dramas which have been appreciated, whereby I've also got a number of accolades, trophies, or whatever they call them, awards, and so on. But that very drama, that was the soap. It was a series that started in the late 90s. That's Life Matu. It used to run on UTV, where we had the likes of Nakawunde, the late Paul Katende, but he was acting as Dick, Sabrina, that's Harriet Luanga, and Vicky, Rose Kamia, and all those Ochitegeras, and all those guys who used to be in the Olanyas, you know. So that's where I was acting as Dr. Bossa. So since then, I've lived with the name. Actually, my real name ceased to be used. I'm Sam Bagenda.
So did you also change your passport's name and all that? Because you're commonly known as Dr. Bossa, and you might go somewhere like, let's say, on the airport, and they say, these are not your names. You're known by Dr. Bossa. So have you ever encountered such a situation?
A number of times. I've even had situations whereby I go to some of these big offices. Then because you want to be the real person, you tell them your real names. Sam Bagenda wants to see the minister so and so and so and so. Then you sit for about an hour or two, and then afterwards they say, okay, they bring the Sam Bagenda, we see. And then when I entered, oh my God, these people, they put a name I didn't understand. If they had
very long and very interesting. But just in few words, he's going to give us his remarks to the youth that is watching us right now, even to the general public. What is his say? What advice can he give to the general public, whoever is watching today? Those who are looking up to him, who would want to be like him, which word can he say to you? So it is his time to say it all.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, STV, thank you for visiting me, and to the youths out there, as I said, I still share with you the 5 P's: prayer, persistence, passion, patience, and my good friend S.K. Mbuga. He's a very good friend of mine. I love that gentleman. And Vivian, you are wonderful people, very good entrepreneurs. So I thank you so much, and may God bless you. This team that has been here, thank you so much. I've loved you with your cameraman. You're wonderful people. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. And one thing is that COVID is there.
Okay, that has been Dr. Bossa. To the government and whoever is watching and whoever is responsible for this, I'm also adding to his request, Banang. Anything you can do to release the entertainment department. People are dying. People are dying, and we are going in Christmas season. Some people don't even have what to give to their families, to their parents. Parents are expecting to be given something, but these people have spent 9 months without earning. So it is our request, it is our plea to you, please, a release. And of course, this is Maria Dan and Namiro to take you in this spotlight segment. Let me take you back to the studio, and my colleague will lead you, give you more of the bulletin. I love you so much. Keep it STV. See you next time. Merry Christmas.